Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is another beer from Side Project. This is, oh wow, batch one, Saisonnier, batch one. And people always complain, well, what is Saison, what is Saison? It was an old style that, might taste more like this than a lot of the Saisons you have now, but it was something that was made by the farmers, and it was going to be lower in alcohol, and they would just use local ingredients, whatever they had, rustic ingredients, different kind of grains, had a rusticity to it, and it was brewed in the colder colder seasons to last them through the warmer seasons, because the warmer seasons would not be a good time to brew with issues with bacteria and alcohol, so bacteria in the beer. So, and apparently this style at one point tasted more like lambic and goza than what we think Saison tastes like. But anyway, I'll do a whole video on Saison in the future. Post in the comments below how much you want to see that, and I'll try to rush it out there. But what is this? This is, and they talk about it right here, is named after the seasonal workers to which the first Old World Saison were originally brewed. It comes in amber color. It is fermented and aged in Chardonnay barrels with a blend of yeast and bacteria. It is bright, balanced, and refreshing. What is this knocking at? 4.8%. So, yeah. Beer comes in a beautiful amber color, yeah. Comes in a light to medium amber color, a little bit of chill haze on there, brilliant clarity, has bubbles rising up on it. As for the head, medium to large bubble head on there, off-white, lightly tan. On the nose, I smell, what is that, wood? Wood and Brett. Oh, wow. That's weird. It's got fresh, wet wood note to it. It just smells like, a deck after it's been rained on, and just has that kind of like spring vibe to it, but also just wet, woody thing going on. There's also a little bit of toast coming in, like kind of grainy toast character. A little bit of light acidity dancing in the back end. Maybe a little bit of dirt, but it's like wood, wet, dirt, slight acidity. Not really fruity or anything. A little bit of that Brett funk. Yeah, it's got a woodsy thing going on. Cheers. It's just like outdoorsy. It's rustic. Cheers. Oh yeah, I smelled it. This beer's got some acid to it. Wow. Oh, it's probably developed with age. Wow. This beer's, yeah. Decent balance of lactic and, yeah, mostly lactic. Just biting up front. It's got a just bright, hit you in the face kind of acidity to it. Maybe a little bit of acetic probably too. Which is more of that vinegar bite. You can get a little bit of that. But, I mean, this probably had to be better fresh, right? It just has that kind of acidity to it. It has it's oxidation. It's papery, it's cardboardy. I guess that's what I was smelling. Yeah, it's got like, it's acidic, it's oxidation, it's a lasting, lingering, kind of cardboard papery thing lingering on the back end. The grains are mostly gone. The malty notes, like any kind of like toast malt complexity, is like decently hidden by the fact that there's just bright acidity up front, oxidation on the back end, lingering, a little bit of that Brett funk. Possibly some of the wood tan is playing into that, what I'm perceiving as oxidation as well. There's a little bit of that white grape thing going on, but it's mostly just like sour. So it's like lemony, slight hint of vinegary. Mostly just that kind of lemon kind of bite up front. And then lingers a little back with that complexity of acid, vinegar. Sorry. That's good. That's her rating. Nice, pretty sour beer, but like it's actually complex because it is aged in barrels and has a mixed culture to it, but it doesn't really shine as much complexity on my palate. I'm going with a 88. Wow, didn't expect that. No, it's fine. 90. Les Saisonnier from Side Project. Put in your feedback below if you've had this beer a little bit more fresh. Curious what you think. For me, it just sort of like does one thing. I wish it was a little bit more going on, but I think it is what it is. Until next time, guys, cheers. Let me know what you think. Later.